Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Studio Series Transformers the Movie Autobot Perceptor, Ratbat, and Ramhorn. And I was checking through my videos. I don't think I ever reviewed the original Studio Series 86 Perceptor mold. I think just at the time it wasn't that interesting to me. I still very much prefer Titan's Return Perceptor. But here we do have Perceptor looking at Ratbat as if he's some sort of microscope slide. And it is, a pretty good approximation of the G1 microscope mode. There's a couple things I like about it. I like that this ratchets so nicely. That just feels really good. I like that this does have an arm, so you can kind of pretend to play with the focus a little bit. I do wish that these two pieces were transparent plastic. It would have been nice if this was transparent plastic that was painted gray so that you could still see through it. It does feel, a bit unfortunate that it's not the case. We do have a gun here that we can pop off. Other than that, this piece can move up and down, I guess, but that doesn't feel like real articulation. It's a microscope. It's not really meant to articulate. But the colors are nice. I really like the mix of matte and semi-gloss finishes on the alt mode. I do want to do a quick comparison. My Perceptor is still the Titan's Return Perceptor. And again, this is just the sort of thing that I enjoy from the play pattern. I like that if I turn this dial, I actually get a little bit of focus here. I like that if you look in, you're probably not going to see it on camera, but it is transparent plastic there. That is a neat feature. Again, it's one of the ways that I think Studio Series, I'm struggling to understand where it differentiates itself from the rest of Generations. It feels very similar, but this one surprisingly actually has a little more play, even if it's not super G1 accurate. And I guess that is the differentiation, is that this is the G1 cartoon design, or as close to it as we can get. We obviously come with a Ramhorn in cassette mode, which is a mold we haven't gotten before. I think this is the part that everyone is most excited about. We also have a Ratbat in cassette mode, which is actually a remold. Let's see, I've got my blaster right here with all his little cassettes, his microns, and we can see here how they look in comparison. So we can see, actually, I don't even know if there's any remolded detail here. That chest looks the same. Coming in on the back, that looks the same. It's really just the paint apps. So this is Ratbat in more Ratbat-y colors. But I think I prefer these colors more than the movie colors, which I do think is interesting when we compare the two. Even if this one, the face is definitely painted nicer. But still, we come with two accessories, and then Perceptor himself. What I understand is there's been minor changes. We have this back piece here. I don't know that there's been any other super significant changes. I think this piece is no longer transparent, but it is just, nicer colors. And again, getting these semi-gloss and matte finishes on the paintwork and the plastic does help a lot. Since I couldn't find a video of me transforming this guy before, we are going to transform him now for the first time. So we're going to come in and bring these legs down. Same thing on this side. Come in, bring the leg down. Super simple in terms of the transformation. We can come in on the arms and we can pull them out, which will let us pull these pieces up and flip them around like so. We can fold out our fists, bring back our microscope, which will untab from this central piece, coming back down on either side, letting us click those arms in. I actually kind of forgot that step. There we go. Click that in, click that back, and then we can open up this back cover plate, flip up our head, and flipping around Perceptor's face, and closing up that chest piece. Give him his gun, and here is Perceptor in his robot mode. Again, a pretty good looking Perceptor, but before we go any further, I believe I have a giveaway winner to announce. All right, it's time to announce the winner of Transformers Generations Legacy Hot Rod from the Age of the Primes Excellion video. So this is for Legacy Hot Rod. And a real quick shout out, if you want to win more Transformers prizes and you want to help sick kids, go look at the video I uploaded last night. With Max's help, we went to the toy department in Fairfield, Ohio. We've got a bunch of cool stuff to look at. There's like a G1 Ultra Magnus, Age of the Primes Triptychon. I mean, I already have one in the prize pool, but I could do another one. Like Masterpiece stuff. I think there was like MP44S, all sorts of stuff. Go there, pick your favorite thing, and let us know that you would like us to buy that and enter it in the Extra Life fundraising raffle. So here are all the comments on the video. Some people just said thanks. Some people, like Transformers Collection, entered. Gojira just wanted to let me know that he contacted me. Arkham, Andrew Grant, Capness, Sea Fury. Sea Fury didn't actually enter, I think. Forgot to say it. Let me just double check. No, I don't think this one was entering. This was just talking about, yeah. So I am double checking comments to make sure I'm not missing anyone. Matt, Super Mr. Yeah, KH, Leehen, and Timos. And I am checking, so YouTube shows me here if there are any held comments. So nothing that I can see. So if for whatever reason your comment's not here, it's because YouTube isn't even showing it to me. If I check both ways, it's not even showing me the comments. So I'm not sure what that deal is. But here is going to be our winner. We only had 8 entries, but that is just fine. Ran between 1 and 8. Our winner is number 5. Number 5 is Matt. Congratulations. Matt, I know we talked about our summers recently, but I definitely would agree with a Kingdom Rodimus repaint. Feels like he's very ripe for a repaint, especially like I know we're going to get a dedicated Studio Series Transformers the movie Rodimus mold at some point, but like let's use that Kingdom Rodimus mold like 1 or 2 more times before we put it back up on the shelf. Although with the new prices now in the States, like I don't know that I'd pay $100 for that thing. I really liked it when I paid like $40 for that thing. But anyway, Matt, congratulations. Reach out to me. You know how the deal works. We're on Blue Sky. We're on Retro Mastodon. We're on Discord. You can hit me up on Gmail, and we'll get Hot Shot bundled up and sent your way as soon as possible. Congratulations again. And one more reminder, check out our Extra Life. Check out the video. A week from today, I'll do a short or something showing like me purchasing what ends up winning. Whatever prize gets picked the most, voted on the most, ends up being it. So go check it out. Thanks, everybody, and let's get back to the review. All right, congratulations again to our winner. Let's get back to the review of Perceptor. And once more, the colors do a lot of work here. Specifically, the way the light shines off these sections, these kind of more matte surfaces, something about the finish of the plastic and the paintwork does so much to give Perceptor a premium quality that I feel like has kind of been missing from Studio Series. He is pretty well articulated. You know, that is a pretty good head wiggle on there. We can go 360 on the shoulder, go out that far. There is bicep swivel, 90 degree on the wrist or elbow, no wrist articulation. We do have waist swivel. We can, these joints are a little on the loose side, unfortunately, but if we keep his legs unbroken, he can do the full splits. He can kick up that high. He can kick back plenty far. He does have thigh swivel, and he does, again, got to keep the legs straight. I would wish this had a locking location, but we can go deeper than 90, and we do have ankle tilt. So, you know, if you want him shooting up some fools in a nice deep stance, he can absolutely do that. But if you've noticed, the looseness with the figure as well as kind of that looseness in transformation is a small detracting point. I was surprised when I transformed my Titan's Return figure. I forgot that this version has tabs. Certain pieces like tab into place in a really satisfying way, as well as having color in certain spots. Maybe this is because it wasn't in the movie. I don't know, but like it feels a shame that the treads are sculpted on this Perceptor, but they aren't painted in. The color work does a lot to make him feel really, really nice, but I wish that that kind of went a little bit further on the figure. As is, he does come with some accessories. If you get him back into kind of a neutral stance, he has this gun piece, which will be also Ramhorn's missile launcher, so you can hold that. You can also take Ratbat's jetpack and kind of rotate things. Let's rotate them a little bit more. So you can hold that as a gun piece. I like the idea of him like inventing little wacky things. I think that is pretty fun. I think in terms of like silhouette and size, obviously we have a nice size increase for Perceptor. He's chunkier. He looks really, really nice. But in terms of silhouette, I think I prefer the slightly more like modern reimagining. I like these shoulder pieces. I like these broader forearms. There's a lot. I like the way this chest kind of svelts down. It kind of comes down to a smaller waist. I like a lot about this Perceptor. That being said, Perceptor is not the only toy here. If we take off this gun, we also have Ratbat and Ramhorn. If we can help him stand up. He's just a little... There we go. So Ratbat we've seen before. He is a little back heavy, unfortunately. Ratbat we've seen before. I do wish like a big thing would have been if we had heels to flip out just a little further. Would have been really nice. If we spread him out, he can stand okay. He comes out like this. We can flip out this piece to give him, and then rotate this back down. Give him his backpack. It's not painted like on this toy, having the extra backpack add-on. It's kind of your preference. I again prefer the more compact version, even if its alt mode doesn't look as G1 as this one, although I kind of expected them to sculpt him a little smoother, but I guess they really weren't going to do any sort of remolding, just the new pieces and then the paint work. But there are those two together. And I do think that paintwork does help Ratbat kind of set himself apart a lot. It does sell the G1 looking different than the Siege version. We can open up these legs on Ramhorn. We can flip out our head. We can flip up this horn and then use it to kind of get that head out. Collapse things down and we get this nice chunky rhino. I really, really like Ramhorn's design a lot. We can come in and we can stick in this piece, give him a little more width as well as his rockets. Again, two great cassette pieces. I'm pretty happy with both of them, and I like the accessory pieces. The question is this worth the Voyager price point? And I'd say not the retail Voyager price point, especially not off the price point increase. But I was able to get mine for 30 bucks. For 30 bucks, this is a pretty good deluxe, and these are some great cassettes. I think it's a steal. Now, my personal Perceptor, I still like this guy. I think that this version, Titan's Return Perceptor, is still my favorite. I like the fact that he's a headmaster. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I really like that. I like the design. I like that he's headmaster compatible. I like so much about him. I was thinking about, do I want to keep the cassettes? And it's a little weird because I prefer the Siege Ratbat, so I'm not going to keep the Siege Ratbat or the Studio Series Ratbat. I really like Ramhorn, but I don't think I'm going to keep him either. I'm going to hopefully wait for some sort of repaint, maybe a Shattered Glass repaint or something, because I already have a Ramhorn, and it is the War for Cybertron Ramhorn that goes with the Voyager Blaster. So like I've got all of Blaster's data discs, so I don't know that I want like a random Ramhorn that doesn't fit with the blaster I have. So I think I'm passing on both of those guys and Perceptor, which does make this video a giveaway. It's a simple enough giveaway. I just announced the winner of last week's or the week and a half ago giveaway, we are raising our money for Extra Life. As of this video coming out, I had a video published yesterday where I did a walkthrough of the toy department's Transformers section. Max and I from Arbitrary Hero, we are going to put up $300 to pick out a prize, one prize, because I need to save on shipping, so it'll be a single prize, something I can ship in one box, for a donor to win alongside our other prizes. So today's giveaway is simple. Go to that video, take a look at it, and come back to this video, go down in the comments below, and tell me what you think the prize we should get. What should we buy from the toy department to add to our Transformers Extra Life prize pool for Cincinnati Children's Hospital? If you go down into the video description or check out this QR code right over here, you can also donate directly. $10 donated gets you entered to win some awesome Transformers prizes, including whatever gets selected based on your votes that gets added to the prize pool. So again, go down in the comments, watch the other video, go down in the comments, suggest what prize we should win. The most popular one will be the prize that is selected, and then go over and donate if you can. And if you donate $10 with the words Transformers Raffle and make it non-anonymous so that I can contact you, you will be entered to win some awesome Transformers prizes. Thank you everybody for watching. Catch you all later. Bye!